Welcome to the
Okay, all right, not
half decent cast.
Calm the fuck
No,
down.
okay, not too loud then.
Hey,
Fine.
hey.
That's fine. You've moved in closer
Okay, I've
to
moved in
yell.
closer. I'm very
Gregarious.
like this when
You
I
like
talk.
penetrating
Yes.
your voice.
Just watch out for my water.
Alright, welcome to the Half Decent Cast. Episode 1, the very first time that we have been together in this room recording. Let's go around the room. We'll start with Nicholas.
Hi, I'm Nicholas. All right, can we just put a moratorium on calling me that from here on in?
Okay, so...
It's Nick or Fluff Bunny.
Fluff
Fluff
Bunny.
Bunny.
Okay,
Really?
we'll go with Fluff Bunny. Here we have Fluff Bunny.
Hi, everybody.
Our resident gamer girl. Can we say that?
Well, hold on. What? She gets a residency already? We're one episode in. You're giving her a residency.
She has boobs. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there.
So
You
do
not
I.
have-
Token
Then no
vagina. I am token vagina.
And no one gets to see them.
Pretty much. You guys are.
We do have a camera in here. And
sorry.
next to Destiny sharing a mic. They're lovebirds. No, not really.
Maybe in another podcast time.
Maybe, maybe. No.
It can be a 40 episode arc.
We're already being shipped.
The
Oh
Haunting
my
of
God.
Des.
This can be our comic book arc. The rise and fall of
Half decent.
Destiny.
Destiny.
Destiny. No, next to
Oh my
Destiny, we
goodness.
have our... What are we going to tag Jono as?
He can't be a resident as well. Why?
My name is Jono. Just saying. I don't want to tag.
Our token Jono.
Token Jono.
Our
Our token John Doe.
Ah, yeah.
He's
okay.
the everyman. He's like the average Joe, except not average. He's the above average Joe.
Next to our resident gamer girl, Destiny, we have our resident Joe. No.
Our resident
I'm just
above
gonna say,
average
hey.
Joe.
Hey.
Yeah.
See, he's so above average. He just needs to go. Hey,
Hey.
he doesn't need any of that crap that we just put on for Des, because he's above average.
I'll just take your word for it. All right, let's do a rundown of the show. We are Half Decent. We are a multimedia
Yeah.
company.
We're a multimedia, multi-platform.
Let me do this. Last night, when I was registering an ABN, which is an Australian business number, there was a section that asked me to sum up our company in one sentence.
Awesome.
How long can the sentence
Oh,
be?
wait, hold on. 2 words. Half decent.
True. Our company can be summed up as half decent. No, I went with media reviews and articles.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a discourse company.
If not like multimedia platform, like production company, that would suffice.
Successor to Apple, I like to think.
Oh gosh.
Definitely. We are going to... Oh, I can't even say we're going to take jobs down because...
He's already 6 feet down.
Yep, exactly.
Too soon.
Very long way to go.
Too soon. People are making Michael Clark Duncan jokes.
I don't know, it would be too soon if I mentioned cancer. That would make it too soon, but just because I mentioned him dead.
Is that how he died?
Wasn't it cancer?
I thought it was
Who are
complications
we talking
afterwards.
about?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The dude
Yeah,
that
it
ran
was
Apple.
cancer.
No idea.
Pretty
Hey.
sure.
You're an Android boy, aren't
Yeah,
you?
like
You know not of this Jobs boy.
Yeah,
Yes,
fist
exactly
bump,
right.
fist bump the Android.
Android all the way.
You.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
All right, how many people
That's
in
how you
this
do
room use Android, ignoring the person who's sitting quietly reading on Apple,
On an iPad.
Tumble's Apple iPad? Oh, I'm going to stop talking.
How many people
And
here
he's our
use
host.
Android?
This is sad. Well, technically, let me explain what's going to happen with these podcasts. All 4 of us in here right now are going to be your hosts. Each week, we're only going to have 3 people. So at the end of this podcast, we're going to have to do a Survivor-style vote kickoff.
Do they go to like Redemption Island and then come back?
Tragic.
Though?
Yeah,
Token.
and in 60 podcasts, we'll have a reunion podcast.
So what, the four of us won't be in front of microphones for another 59 episodes? That's ominous.
Wow. No, every 100. That's better.
Yeah,
That's 2
cast.
years if we're doing one a week. That's a while. I would like to see you 4, 3. I'd like to see all of you people here,
one room.
you know, sooner than that.
Yeah.
Without
That
clothes
isn't a
on.
production meeting.
Without that close on.
Well, that's what we do here. You got it. It's pantsless parties here at the Half Decent Podcast.
Well, I know I'm not wearing pants. Oh.
Well, that's because you're wearing a dress. Sorry to spoil it for the listeners at home.
Guys,
but-
don't ruin the visual illusion here. They're all pantsless.
Oh, visual illusion. I have a 6-pack. My muscles are about the size of a head, and I'm extremely buff. I'm
And
not at all.
And I have a full head of hair. Full head of hair. Just thick like John Travolta.
Yeah, definitely.
John Travolta, nice.
Thank you.
It's a good analogy.
It's
All
so
right.
weird.
So, how this podcast is going to run. Us for a host. Each week, one of us is going to host it with 2 other people. Who those 2 other people, we're not 100% sure just yet, but we have some
Guest
special...
stars.
Yeah, guest stars. We have...
Possibilities.
Yeah, oh man, we're
Is
totally
Steve
going to
Jobs
get
one?
the cream of the crop out of Home and Away. Bring them into the podcast.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
I don't know if they fit this genre, though.
It's all about neighbours, man. All about neighbours.
Oh, yeah, totally. What was that chick that plays piano that...
Oliver Lance. Delta Goodrum.
Delta Goodrum, we should totally get her on.
We're going to be very Australian specific, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get. Oh. So
No,
international
no,
listeners.
not only is Destiny our...
Hugh Jackman.
resident girl...
Well,
but
is she our
she's-
token American?
No, she's our multicultural token person.
What, you're calling her Indian? She's not Indian.
Well, she's not American.
She's from like Tamworth. She's from like Central Australia.
Tamworth is not Central Australia. It is
Central
Central
New South
Country.
It's like north,
Alice Springs.
northwest.
Oh, can you see ocean from your house?
No,
Can you see ocean from on top of your house?
no.
That's Central Australia.
That's
It is inland.
that's like
She could be in a
80%
valley.
of Australia.
Yeah. What of it?
Can't see the ocean from their house.
If they turned around, some of them could.
All right, let's kick this off. What did we say your name was going to be, Nicholas? Fluffy
Bunny.
Fluffy Bunny. What have you
Just
been?
not Nicholas. Jeez.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't we just call him
Fla-
Tumbles?
But couldn't we? What?
He could have 2 names. How about
Can
we just go
call
with
him
that?
Tumbles?
Yeah, we can just call him Tumbles. I just.
I'm not really sure if I'm gonna remember Fluffy Bunny all the time.
What, you say you're not
Yeah.
cute?
Well,
Just
like,
look at me and just everyone
I'm
thinks
just-
Fluffy Bunny.
I just never think of Fluffy Bunny, to be honest.
Okay. So what are we calling you?
We're just gonna stick with Tumbles.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tumbles. It's nice to be here with you 3.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say nice. What have you been up to this week, Tumbles?
I've been doing so little because I do so little. I've mainly been sitting on my iPad, like reading comics.
Yes, I can see a certain person at the back.
What
of the
comics
room
have you
reading
read?
on your-
I've burnt through House of M. I'm halfway through Messiah Complex. I've gone through the Siege and all the Siege tie-ins, lots of Marvel stuff. I've been going through Deadpool Pulp. I've done Ant-Man Season 1, Venom versus Carnage, and... Hold on, I just need to flick it one more. What else have I done? Well, let me go to something DC, the other way. There we go. DC-wise, I'm rereading Batman Dark Knight Returns, Widening Gyre, haha, got it right. And what's the other one? Batman and Robin, before the New 52. So, like, I've gone through about 40 issues.
I didn't know DC existed before the New 52. I thought all their storylines were just terrible before then.
I'm enjoying the New 52, especially New Guardians, the
Oh yeah,
Green
no,
Lantern spin-off.
I'm loving the New 52 in comparison to their old stuff.
You like the new
I
stuff
didn't like
better
their old
than
stuff
their
at
old
all.
stuff.
So
You're such a hipster.
no,
No,
because
no,
I wouldn't
he's-
be a hipster if it was the other way around. If I liked their old stuff
Yeah,
first,
that's
and I'm. What would an opposite of a hipster be?
A
I'm a normal person.
A normal person.
No, sum up. What's House of M like? Because I know what happens, but I've just never.
Seriously, House of M could be broken down to the first 3 pages of the first issue and the last 5. No, wait, hold on. Take out the last 5 pages of the last issue and then the last 3 panels that you're left with. Like, it could be condensed considerably. But it's an alright little... It's sort of like the What If featuring the Watcher. But then it turns out to be reality by the end of it.
Yeah. Okay. So if I was just to get on Wikipedia and read about what happened in House of M, would I miss anything extraordinarily good?
No. Honestly, no. You miss a couple of pretty looking borders, but like, no. Not really.
Good.
I'd probably recommend getting something like Venom vs. Carnage.
Yeah, well, you kind of ticked my interest when you mentioned that.
Yeah. I'll lend you Carnage USA.
Did you?
I'll lend it to you if you want.
I was like,
I'm not reading
I
that at
lent
the moment,
you
so I can-
The Birth of Venom, but I don't remember you reciprocating.
No. I've always loved Carnage a lot more than I've
One
loved
way.
Venom.
Yeah,
One-way relationship.
Do you want Batman Incorporated as well? I got that.
What's Batman Incorporated?
Batman Incorporated-
I'm new to Batman.
It's
Other
written
than
by-
Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. I'm new to Batman.
All right. It originally started in the old 52. It's written by Grant Morrison, and it's pretty much Batman's looking at the world going, there should be more Batmen. And so Bruce Wayne publicly starts to fund this thing called Batman Incorporated, where different superheroes take on the Batman moniker around the world to create like a network of Batmen.
Just trying to do an accent, then.
No, just around the world.
Around the world.
I think that's my Jeremy Clarkson. The fastest car in the world.
He does it actually pretty well.
But yeah, in the Batman Incorporated, they start to build up forces against this evil called Leviathan, who you find out who it is when the new 52 starts, and then it's all kicking off from there. But it's good. It's nice. It's got it's Batman and Bruce Wayne's son, Damian Wayne, for a while.
Oh, okay. So
Because I love Damian Wayne as the,
was about to
new
say-
Robin. He's an awesome Robin.
I am loving the Court of Owls storyline because they're making Damien the biggest badass ever.
Well, he's a smart little toddler.
Yeah, he is, and he can kick really hard with a knife.
How do you have Batcow?
No.
Batcow features in the new 52. He's a cow which Damien saves and declares him to be Batcow and brings him back to the Batcave.
This is like Spider-Ham all over again.
Spider Pig.
No, you never read Spider... Oh, okay, I'm going to lend you Spider-Ham.
What?
Spider-Ham was made by Marvel...
After the Simpsons movie?
No,
Yeah, I was
no.
going to say.
It was in like... I don't want to say a specific time because I'll get it wrong, but I'm going to say like 60s, 70s, 80s?
Oh, wow.
Sometime in a
Okay.
30-year period.
Sometime before I was born. And it's just a rip-off like made by Marvel of Spider-Man, and it's Spider-Ham, which is where Spider-Pig came from in the Simpsons movie. It's an homage.
Oh.
But
I
like
thought they were being original.
Yeah,
Damn it.
I didn't know that.
all the villains are like Vulture actually is a vulture. And stuff like that. So it's really
Anthropomorphized
funny.
superheroes.
Yeah, it's really funny. 1983.
Ooh.
Thank you, mysterious man sitting in the corner with a tablet.
Oh my god.
The joys of Wi-Fi.
No, that's 3G, my friend.
Oh, okay.
From now on, we have to refer to mysterious man in the corner as the mysterious man in the corner, I think.
Mysterious man in the corner.
Pulling his hat down slightly to look even more mysterious.
Let's not refer to him too much because he may blow us up. Remember what happened in X-Files with the well-manicured man?
That is true.
We start giving people monikers like that, it's going to end an alien invasion.
Okay, I have a soapbox to go onto after this. So,
What do you mean a soapbox?
well, I want to complain about something, but I don't want to, like,
Well,
cut
then move
in
on.
We're going to move on, and we're going to come back to it. So,
Des Jono. Do we get
Des-
that? Do
no,
we pair
our
them
token
together?
vagina. What have
Oh.
you been up to this week?
Oh, nothing much. Just, really uni. I haven't really been catching up with a lot of TV shows because they're sort of slow on the up and up. You know how it is when you're waiting for new episodes and you stick around your computer and like, just come out already.
Yeah, know exactly what you
No,
mean.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
It's
No.
times like those that you go and you download a show which you know nothing about.
Exactly right.
Well, I've already got like such a, I don't know, what would you call it? Like a network of shows that I already watch, and I always wait for them, and I know which dates they come out. I even have them marked out on my diary, like it comes out this day, and then
All
I'll go
legal, of
home
course.
And I'll get it, and like the newest episode of a TV show that I've watched would have to be the new Doctor Who episode.
Yes, that was good.
I don't agree.
No, no, I liked it.
Okay, well, I'll leave this to you two because I still haven't finished the previous season.
It was all right.
Really?
It was all right. I didn't like the conceit which you could see coming from a mile away about the girl who's apparently the new companion.
Yeah.
How's she going to come back into it? I would like to know.
Well, I'm thinking that Stephen Moffat is spoilers is
Spoilers?
Spoiler
Oh my
alert.
god!
So he's a big black box that walks
No.
around with the word spoilers written on him?
No, I'm just
No, that's
saying,
Muhammad.
Like, it's spoilers for you.
Oh,
Oh, right. So,
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it.
maybe. But no, I think that Stephen Moffat really just wants to make a story arc around like the whole of the series where that girl, the new companion, when it comes to when he actually meets her in another timeline, that like, you know, they'll go through all the Adventure Times together and have fun shit, and then all of a sudden, you know, he'll realize that she's that girl that
Like River
forged-
Song.
Yeah, and then like
So he's repeating shit that he's already done.
he's recycling shit, and that pisses me off about Stephen.
Recycling.
Yeah, no, seriously, it pisses me off about Stephen Moffat. Like, I get when you like you want to be profound, but I feel like he does it so much just so he can use lines like "the girl who waited" or Rory, the boy who waited, and things like that. And I just think
I thought
it's
he was
really
the boy
cheap.
that died.
No, he's the man. He's the soldier who waited.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah.
soldier who waited.
No, it's the
that's-
Roman.
The Roman.
Centurion.
Centurion.
Okay, yeah. So we had to go through that 4 times.
He's got like 20 different names. It depends on what period you jump in when
yeah.
he's guarding the Pandorica. But
He's the security
Pandorica.
guard in the end.
And that Pandorica episode, oh, that was a bit of a disaster.
Oh, hey, it was nowhere near as bad as The Last of the Time Lords. That was a terrible episode.
Yeah.
Okay, do not kill me for this, but I thought the 2 episodes where they go and save Riversong as a baby,
Yeah.
or like where they go to get Amy's baby, I thought they were the worst 2 episodes I've ever seen.
Oh my god, come on. Russell T Davies has got far worse episodes than that.
Yeah, but
True.
he's also got way better.
I don't know. There was that episode. I was like, I can't believe I waited through a season of crap for this episode.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for, I don't know, the day that I know that I'm going to sit down and watch an episode of Doctor Who and just know that I'm going to enjoy it, because I feel like I've been sitting on the edge of my seat for the whole seasons that like Stephen has been writing for.
2.
Yeah, just
Let's just be clear here.
Yeah.
You've been on the edge
Just
of your
point
seat
that out.
for 2 seasons out of... Well, next year will be the 50th
yeah,
anniversary.
but like I just feel like that's a lot of season to fuck up. You know, like he's just, I don't know, he's not really grabbing me as a writer, to be honest.
Okay, are
Like,
you one of these girls that has a Tumblr dedicated to Who?
No.
Good, so you aren't going to attack me if I say this.
Here we go.
Doctor Who is a bit of faff that's targeted at too broad an audience to satisfy
No,
everyone.
it's totally
so it
true.
leaves everyone a little dissatisfied, but no one's willing to admit that in a public forum.
Oh, no way. No, I really loved, and I know everyone's going to be like, I don't know, have mixed emotions
What,
about
Love
this,
and
but
Monsters?
I really loved the way Russell T Davies wrote the Doctor for David Tennant and his companion Donna. I really love strong, independent, relatable characters, whereas Amy, she's really,
Shit.
you know,
She's a bit of a slug.
She's so
Bitchy.
She
Scottish.
is. Okay, no, for a companion and for someone who is meant to like be the moral compass for the Doctor at crucial times, she's just a bitch.
No, she's not the moral compass. Rory is. Rory is the best companion in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
well.
I'll agree
I
on
mean,
that, but
yeah, like,
oh,
yeah,
sorry.
no, you're fine. No, it's things like that. You know, I feel like Stephen has this thing where he can't, for the life of him, have a woman save the Doctor for once. Doctor's always saving the damsel in distress, and I'm thinking that's what we're gonna see.
But that's what the
with
Doctor's
the-
always done until Russell T Davies decided, oh, let's see how it goes. And do you know what happened? We got Rose.
What about no? There's
What's
some
wrong with Rose?
I would,
Oh,
I
Rose
would, I
is-
would take Rose over Amy any day.
No.
Okay, but
God, no.
let's-
I'll
okay.
have Kylie Minogue. over
you're on
Rose
your
any
own.
day.
You are totally on
Just
your
turn off
own.
the
there,
microphone,
Nick.
man. Seriously.
Come on, Astrid. Come back from the dead.
Okay, let's go back to the days of Baker. There are a few episodes where he was saved.
I really like the idea that for once the Doctor is being saved, and that's what Donna did for the David Tennant episodes. I think it was the Christmas
Well,
special.
that's because David Tennant was in a deep depression because he'd been given millions of dollars.
Yeah, well, I
Oh,
like.
first world problems. I have so much money and nothing to spend it on.
David Tennant is the first world problems of the Doctors.
Yeah, he
I
is.
don't want to go. I do want to go. I decided I wanted to go, but I don't want to go, even though my character's going to live on and not be so fucking sad.
It's true.
I sense a lot of emotion in that. Just
I have
look,
a deep
okay,
loathing
I'm
for the latest.
sensing a lot of
Hugs time.
hugs
Oh
time.
my gosh!
So let's just comment here. So
I
they're
ship
now
it.
they're now
I
hugging.
ship it.
They're now hugging, right?
Yeah.
And it's now over. That was a very short hug.
No, I don't know if about.
We had a
short-
podcast to do, damn it.
It was just enough to get an ass grab in.
Oh, you got an ass grabbing. Didn't even feel it.
Sneaky ass grabs. Okay, so let's take it all back. I haven't watched the last season completely, so I haven't been following the whole hype for the new season, but have they actually said who the new companion is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have.
And she was in the first episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
As a companion?
No.
No. As.
Explain.
As a helper, but kind of a twist helper. You can't. You spoil it to give away the twist. But if you watch the episode, within 5 minutes of her introduction, it's pretty clear what's going on.
Yeah,
Like,
I cottoned on pretty quick.
I got it with the souffle thing before the Doctor even mentioned it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Where does she get all of her resources?
they don't have replicators. This ain't Star Trek. Speaking of Star Trek,
How good is Star Trek?
Speaking.
Star Trek and Doctor Who issue 4.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that's why you were coming from Newcastle to here.
Yeah, I went to graphic action.
You went to the comic book shop.
That's why he was late.
Okay, Jono, while you're talking about what's happening, I'm just going to read some comic.
Me? Oh, it's across to me now. Okay.
It has.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the one before it had Baker in it. Sorry, John.
Oh, I need to.
So how are you going, Jono? What have you been up to this
So
week?
you're the new host? Okay.
Yeah.
Just take the show over for me for a little bit.
Well, I haven't been up to much either. I'm more gaming, as probably a lot of you guys know. But
What kind of gaming?
at the moment, I've finished 3 games.
Men gay Ming.
What?
I don't know. Someone said gay.
Go
Ming
back
in
to
my
your
head as I
Doctor
was
Who.
reading it registered as
Nice,
gay
nice joke.
Ming, but whatever. I'll shut up and read Doctor Who.
One of them is Dark Souls. Have you guys heard of that?
No.
I've heard of it.
Yes.
I don't
Okay.
play it.
Yeah, no, I have. We had a talk about it on the way over in my car.
Yes, that was fun. It's very, very hard. I don't know if a lot of you guys have played it. But yeah, it's quite fun. It's very, very hard though. It's kind of repetitive in the combat system. It's basically you block, attack.
Yeah, but the reason it's repetitive is because you die so much and have to like just go back through sections. And you have to do it to such a set formula that if you don't block at the right time, you've just lost another half hours of your life.
And half your health in one hit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very unforgiving.
How's the permadeath?
The what?
Is there permadeath?
No.
Don't know
Oh,
what that is.
no, permadeath, like once you're dead, you're
You're dead.
dead.
Oh no.
No
You
respawn.
keep all your gear, so anything you do find is yours still. But when you die, you lose your souls, which are pretty much what you do to buy
Currency.
stuff.
Yeah.
Who needs a soul?
It's like your money.
Well, I sold
Oh,
mine to
okay,
Millhouse,
kinda need
and nothing bad's happened since then. I mean, doors don't open for me, but who needs doors?
Walk through things.
Yeah. No, if you had permadeath in this game, Tumbles, Nick, Fluffy, Bunny.
We'll settle on
Person.
something in the next 100 episodes.
Yeah, if you had permadeath in this game, yeah. It just
Yeah.
wouldn't work. You spend a lot of your time playing this game dead.
Yeah. I played
Well, not
24
playing
hours.
it because you'd be dead.
Yeah, exactly. You spend a lot of time on the loading screen.
Yeah. Unless you have a fast computer.
As much time as I'd spend on Duke Nukem Forever. Because
I've
I've
never
gone,
played that game.
I've
Never.
gone and made toast
Don't do
and
that.
come back and the loading
Don't-
screen's
don't
still
play.
going.
Don't play it. Such a disappointment.
Oh,
I
it's
think after
alright.
all-
It's a laugh.
It's yeah. You'd think after all those years.
Oh, is this the new one? That
Yeah,
came
the new
out?
one.
Yeah.
Okay, I played the start of it, which is like the chalkboard thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I
You
played.
drew a penis, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
I just
I think
Coloured
that
in
was
the
just
whole
you.
board.
It's just me. Oh, awkward.
Does anyone actually remember playing that on the 64 and then giving money to the strippers? Just be like,
Doing that
What?
on PC.
this is amazing. Oh, I didn't have PC.
Did they
back
actually
then.
strip?
No,
No,
well,
you
it
gave
was
the
like-
money and they shook it, baby.
Yeah, they shook it. But it was like a very, very provocative shaking. Enough for like a 8-year-old boy to be like, this game's amazing.
Jingles.
Play it forever.
I don't think I made it past the first level, to be honest.
Really? I love playing Duke Nukem
No,
games.
no, because I just kept giving money to the hookers.
You lost all your money.
Did you occasionally go out into the trail and take a piss in the urinal?
No, I just stuck with those.
Because that's how you got your health back. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a very bizarre way to get your health back.
No, it's not. It's revitalizing you. Running around with a full bladder killing aliens, man, that takes down your health. You'll be exhausted a lot faster.
Thank you for explaining that very interesting game mechanic, Nick.
Same deal with the zombie apocalypse. You don't want to go running from zombies on a full bladder.
Yeah, no, I agree on that one. I agree
Yeah.
on that one. So back to Dark Souls.
Though, to be honest,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, go.
I was working out the other day and I was like, I really needed to go to the bathroom. And like, I was just like, oh, just hold on to it. And really, the fact that I really had to hold on to it, it like got me way like just through the workout. And I was like running to the toilet like after. So it hurt a lot less while I was doing it. But I was like, I need to get there.
Going off
That's
subject
a motive.
bit.
Okay, so I remember going to the gym with one of mine and Jono's good friends, Karen.
Yeah.
And he just drinks an obscene amount of water. Like, I do not know how he can get so much water into his body. But he would do like one set and be like, gotta go to the toilet. Come back, do a set, gotta go to the toilet. So you need to tell him that, and maybe he won't go to the toilet as much and get some muscles.
Just fucking hold on to it.
Maybe he's going for a poop instead, but he only does little
Just
poops.
stick it out. Just stick it out.
Yeah, he can only do like one little nugget at a time. So he just,
God.
he has to like do some bench presses, go drop a nugget. Come
Oh
back,
wow.
just-
This is a very bad conversation.
This has deteriorated quickly. I'm
How-
very sorry.
So how is Dark Souls?
It is a good game.
Oh, so we're stopping the poo conversation.
Yes,
Fine,
we are.
Whatever.
Don't
There's
like
that
where you're
comic
headed.
Do you ever need to drop a nugget after playing for a couple hours?
No.
That's good then. There we go. We married them together,
Thank you,
Eli.
thank
We married them together.
But yes, it took me a total of 24 hours to finish the game, which apparently is pretty quick. A lot of people finish it in nearly triple that.
You're a fast man.
But yes, game mechanics are good. It is, yeah, as before, a very hard game. It is repetitive in the fights. The boss fights are the most interesting parts. That's where you basically...
Interesting one in the techniques that you have to use to fight them,
It's-
or
it
just
is-
in cinematics.
It is pretty much, you have to block the whole time until you see them stop moving and then you attack. And that's pretty much it. And they have like, 1,000 HP. You only do like 100 damage. Like at max.
That's 10 hits.
That's a crit though. Like, so pretty
Oh,
much you'd be doing, it depends on which sword you get as well. That's the gear. You, if you pick up good swords, then you take obviously bosses out faster and so forth as well.
Is
But
there a dildo sword like in Saints Row 3?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Run around with a big purple dildo. Oh, whack, 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 whack. 50 point damage, 50 point damage, 50 point damage. Or should it be 90 points because it's how many inches it is? I don't know. I don't know. What do you
yeah.
think, Des? What is the ideal length for a dildo? Well, dildo sword.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should be sharing. This is a bit TMI.
Oh! You have a dildo sword. Sorry, I was just meaning generally. I didn't know you had one of those.
A dildo sword.
Yeah.
And well, I don't personally own it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's not really TMI. It's just
But
a bit
like,
OTT.
a little.
Oh, it's good to know. we won't be talking about this
How
again.
do,
then.
how do we get onto this subject?
I know we were talking about poop earlier.
This is a bit worse.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah.
I can't tell. I can't tell anymore what's wrong and what's right.
Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, any other games or?
I've also played Inversion. You guys heard of that?
Is that the one where you run around and then you can change like the pull of gravity?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you
Sounds
can.
pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
like Gravity Rush except for a PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is fun as well. It's kind of like Gears of War style, but yes, you can also change gravity. So it's kind of run to cover, shoot behind cover, go back undercover, shoot behind cover, wait till your health get back, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all of Gears of War.
Yeah.
Lots of
Undercover
bullet
and
time.
shoot.
Lots of bullet time.
No, there's no bullet time. You have a I don't know what it's called, like a gun, but it's kind of on your wrist, but like a, I don't know, new technology that aliens have brought to Earth.
Ooh, I like alien tech.
It is good. Basically, you can shoot that, and it makes that area that you shot low gravity. So they basically, there's an enemy behind cover, you shoot at the cover, and then like a big kind of a bubble area. Basically the cover will either come up if it's like a box or something. It's not very heavy, or the actual alien itself will go up behind the cover, and you can just shoot him. He's got nothing. So yeah, that's a fun aspect of the game.
As in shit about it? Should I get it? Is it shit?
It's good.
What's shit about it? Is there anything shit? Or is it actually good?
No, it's good. If you like Gears of War, have you played Gears of War?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like Gears of War, then it's similar to that.
So why don't I just go... I might just go play Gears of War then. I'll go play Gears of War. Fuck. That works. That's a plan. That's a good plan. It's a solid plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all the Gears of War guys are like really macho, like all the time. They're like, feelings, we don't have feelings. Urgh.
I'd like that. I'd like to be a macho man. It would match my full head of hair. Awesome.
But yes.
Oh. So what have you been up to, Eli, this week yourself?
Oh, why, thank you for asking this, token vagina.
Really? We're going to call a TV for the rest of the show?
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
have a
I
name, I
feel if we
swear.
have a couple of drinks, like, we're going to start calling her, like, VD by accident. And that's not a cool nickname.
Vaginal discharge.
No, venereal disease, man.
Wow.
This escalated quickly.
Don't you remember? And when they had that bar at the university in Newcastle, we put in all those names because they had the competition to name the bar. And we came up with, like, the one that won, and they didn't name it. And it was VD.
When did this happen?
Like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It was like your first year.
Yeah,
it was like
remember-
within months of meeting you. And we'd put in this like competition to name a bar.
That was when I had my ghost job.
Yeah, and we'd each put in like 20 names, and like only like 42 names were actually put in, and one of ours won it, and it was VD because they randomly selected it.
And then, oh, no, thank you.
It's great because that's the best name for a bar, don't you think? Where'd you go last night? Oh, went to VD.
Sounds like VB.
Well, yeah. Well, what did you do last night? I pulled at venereal disease. Yeah.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
We are recording.
So Eli, what have you been up to?
Why? Thank you for asking. Tumbles.
Let's go with tumbles.
Bloody
Let's
Bunny?
stick with tumbles. Bloody Bunny. You did say that you had a Bloody Mary pre-show.
I said
yeah,
Fluffy
it was
Bunny, but anyway. Yeah.
Oh, Fluffy.
Fluffy bloody bunny.
Bloody Bunny. Okay. No. What did I do this week? I've played a lot of Darksiders 1.
That's
two.
not to be confused with Dark Souls.
Yeah, not to be confused with Dark Souls. Man, we picked good games to talk about this week.
Yep.
Oh, man. Darksiders 1. Oh, my God.
Whoa. Put away the erection. I know you're pantsless, but put away the erection.
Oh, of course, every podcast done by Half Decent is pantless. Yeah, no. Oh, my God,
It was
Darksiders.
shirtless.
Oh, shirtless. Speaking.
Shut up.
Shirts off. Yeah, I don't know where to start on how much I love this game. It's the
About-
perfect.
7?
Let's go with 12 if we're doing a scale out of 10.
Oh, I was just going for a random number.
That good? Really?
Man, it's like Zelda meets God of War with all the bullshit taken out.
What's
Okay.
the bullshit?
People are going to hate me for saying this, but I really hate in God of War where you've got to mash X at the perfect time or you've got to mash circle.
Quick time events.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, quick
I
time
hate
events.
those too. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people argue that that's what makes God of War.
I like it. It's a good way to start God of War 3 with that quick time event going up Gaia.
The quick time sex event in God of War 1 is pretty good.
And 2.
I haven't done 2 yet, though. I've done 3. Somehow in my playing, I missed 2.
How?
Long story, short story.
Medium.
Okay.
Bring in aspects from both stories to create a cogent
Okay.
narrative.
So my best friend who doesn't live in Newcastle introduced me to God of War 1 when it first came out. And so we played it on her PlayStation. And then apart from the short story, I never owned God of War 2. until recently.
Oh, I could have lent it to you. I've got all 3 on the collection.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I got.
Ah.
Yeah, until recently. See,
Oh, you're going to get
You missed
Ascension?
that. What's Ascension?
God of War, the prequel that's coming out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The
Yeah.
new God of War.
Yeah, where it's before him getting turned into. Well, him
Yeah,
getting his
I'm
powers.
not entirely clear when it is. He looks like he's God of War, but he's not.
Yeah, I'm confused about that.
No, I think it's like when he's like Ares' soldier, I think, or just before.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because I was going to say, I remember reading that he still has these blades.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called, but I'm doing a Spider-Man web clicking motion here. He still has these blades, but it's before the events of 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just
It's a
shoot these
prequel.
soldiers. Yeah. So yeah, back to Darksiders. It just takes out that bullshit of QuickTime events. It has all of the good weapons from the Ocarina of Time.
Including the Ocarina?
That's another bullshit thing it takes out. You can just press L1 and R1 to pull out your horse. You don't have to like run to a field, pull out your ocarina, try to remember how to play your opponent's song, and then run off on your horse. Don't get me wrong, like games have to have a trade-off for something to seem worth it, and I think that's a good trade-off. Like pull out my ocarina, play it, get on horse.
I think Red Dead has a great way of getting your horse. You just tap the top button and whistle.
Yeah.
Just tap. That's the amount of effort a whistle goes. Done.
See, but I think that's not enough of a trade-off. Because you, as a gamer, you have to make the choice of whether or not I'm going to walk to this place or I'm going to get on my horse. And, like, you know, the amount of time that it takes me to pull out my horse to then get on it to get to the place, is it going to be worthwhile walking? Red Dead Redemption, it's just, like, too quick to whistle that you don't even think about making that trade-off.
I did walk the entire width of the map once.
You must have had one of those summers where all you had to do was twiddle your thumbs and play with your little boy.
It only took 35 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Pre-Mexico or with Mexico?
After the thing, I went from I was doing the American thing. I walked from and it only took about 35 minutes.
That game is not to scale then.
It's not. It's not. I was jogging for a little bit of it, so that probably skimmed off a good minute.
Minute. One
But yeah,
second.
condenser space here and there.
Yeah, okay.
So what else you been doing?
Well, yeah, let's...
Didn't really get into
Darksiders.
Darksiders, just saying.
Did anyone give you money or anything? Are you good?
Yeah, I got money from my job, which is teaching little kids and trying not to get angry at the same time, I think.
What, because you're getting paid? I know, it's so bad. First world problems.
At first world, yeah, exactly, first world problem. No, I brought some comics, read a lot of comics. Pretty good.
It's a good life.
I just don't get enough time to do stuff in between.
Oh, and so what are you going to do? I'm going to start a podcast.
Yeah,
Had a lot of time to myself.
Yeah, that whole 5 minutes I get after school to twiddle my thumbs, just gotta fill that in.
Yeah, with a 1 hour podcast.
Yeah. Yes. You can see
Wow,
I
your
teach
time,
maths.
Paul.
Yeah. No. Darksiders, really. It's soaking up my life.
Combat system wise, what's it like?
God of War is just the best way to explain the combat
I haven't played
system.
God of War.
Have you played
okay.
Dante's Inferno?
No.
Damn.
Extra Smash. It's
So are you really
it's
OP? Is your character like...
No, it's got awesome progression, like, because you can upgrade your combos. So it's pretty much just like square to use your weapon, like combinations, do different combos. You can use triangle to pull out either your glove or your scythe, depending on what you've got.
Triangle to pull out. You're dirty, Eli.
Yeah, you can... Damn it, now I'm going to say it again. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
You can press triangle to use a different weapon.
You could still take that.
My 19-inch dildo sword.
We got onto that when you were gone.
Did anybody ever, when they were younger, play the hacked version of Link's Awakening where it was just modded to have sex toys?
No.
And so, like,
No.
when you found your sword, you found a dildo. And, like, all that...
No, did you imagine this, or did this really happen?
No, I have the ROM at home somewhere. We should, at some point, do that for a let's play.
All right.
Yeah, it's really funny.
We'll do it when you've got some time.
Yeah, when I got time.
So anywhere
more than
between
5
now and
minutes.
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll just quit teaching, which I probably won't. But I need the money. But yeah, combat wise, square to use weapon, triangle to use other weapon, hack and slash your way through mobs. You get souls, which you can use as currency
Very similar to Dark Souls.
to upgrade your weapons and whatnot. But no, it's got good progression in terms of monsters and stuff.
Cool. Sounds good.
No dildo sword though.
No dildo sword. Well, the sword is called
Serious
Chaos
letdown
Seeker.
for Nick.
Oh, so that's probably the name of a dildo out there.
Yeah.
You okay there?
Thanks for wrecking Darksiders for me. Now every time I play it and use Chaos Seeker, I'm going to think of this double-headed dildo.
Hey, whoa! I never said it was double-ended. I just said it was long.
All right, okay. I'm going to need a second to collect myself because I keep thinking of a double-headed dildo that war uses to take out monsters.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
Yeah, what else do you want to know about Darksiders?
I don't know. Like, is there good boss fights?
Yes, exceptionally good boss fights. It kind of falls into that you use weapon to take out boss. Like, so you go into a dungeon, you'll get a boomerang, and then to kill the boss, you'll have to use your boomerang.
Okay.
But
Very Zelda.
yeah,
Very
it's
Is there
very
actually
Zelda.
a boomerang in one of them?
Yeah.
You actually have to use a boomerang.
Okay, no. Okay,
How Australian?
Let's break this down.
I haven't seen an inappropriate use of an Australian symbol since Rage.
Oh, I haven't played Rage. What are they doing at that?
Oh, I'll give it to you.
Rage is bad.
It looks good.
I played half an hour of it. Oh. That's it.
I got through to the end, and by the end of it, I'm just like,
It's a lot more than half an hour, I guess.
oh no, if you were trying, and if you were playing it on like normal difficulty, you could probably bounce it out in maybe 2 hours. Like, it's so fucking empty, and the ending of it just feels so fucking empty.
Didn't they want to like try and basically put Borderlands out of business with Rage?
Oh,
They
that's
could
not
have if
gonna
they filled the
happen.
world with something.
It's just empty
Oh,
It's
I know
so
what you're talking
empty.
about now. I did
like a
play
desert.
that. It's open world. You can make a car, and
No?
there's just no.
I can't make a car.
can't make a car.
No. Like, there's minimal creative prospects there. There's racing, and then there's a storyline, and then a couple of retrieval missions. That's it.
space. And then you have this boomerang thing.
Yeah.
And you can throw it. Hence why he...
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, are you trying to relate this to Darksiders? Okay, so it does have a boomerang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, in what, like, mindset does a game developer go, you know what, this game right here needs a boomerang?
Needs a boomerang.
Because it's post-apocalyptic. It's after the
What is
It's-
post-apocalyptic about a boomerang?
It's a weapon for like if once all of electricity's gone, the boomerang will reign supreme as a long distance weapon.
So you're telling me,
It more
okay,
looks like a propeller from a like an old school plane.
Yeah, well they modernized it. They put the style onto it because a piece of bent wood wouldn't really work in
No, it wouldn't
HD.
hurt against like a metal suit.
Because Rage does look pretty. You
It
get
does.
out of that spaceship and like, oh
But it got very boring for me. That's why I stopped
yeah,
playing
oh it did. It did. It took like a bowl of scotch for me to
So
get
it
through
was
it.
pretty much like a Vapid Girl. It looked really pretty, but as soon as you got any deeper, it was very hollow inside.
No, Vapid Girls have more going for them.
I wouldn't say hollow because if I was there,
He just
But-
made a motion that could not be seen on.
Oh,
But
yeah,
they can fill in the gaps just like Eli would.
oh, zum, zum, zum. Okay, so in a
In a Pokey
in a
Apocalypse.
Pocahontas world, in a
Keep
you
saying
say the word
Pocahontas.
for
Come
me?
on.
Post-apocalyptic.
yes, in one of those worlds,
Pocahontas.
if you were Aboriginal and you had a boomerang, you would reign
Well,
supreme.
Who's bringing race into this?
I'm not bringing race into it, but I can't use a boomerang as well as an Aboriginal person can.
Practice.
Just throw it. Piece of
Training.
wood. Throw a piece of wood. You're good.
Yeah.
See, I made a run too.
Okay. Somehow out of this, we were talking about Darksiders,
Yeah.
Somehow.
and we were comparing.
What, we're not talking about poop anymore?
No, oh man, let's get back on to poop.
No.
And we were comparing the weapons from Zelda to it. Okay, so you can get a boomerang.
What about the giant Goron sword? Can you get that?
Chaos Seeker is a pretty big sword.
Sorry.
You're thinking about double-headed dildo still?
It's double-ended, yeah. Is it
And it's
really a
giant.
sword, or is it like a bow that, like, what Donatello had?
No, it's an actual sword. But it's got like faces on it, kind of like creepy ghost faces.
The faces of everyone it's penetrated before.
This summer, coming to a porno cinema near you.
You can't do it very well.
I can't do it very well, but
Coming this summer.
I was trying to like get in your head an idea of a porno movie about a dildo that takes souls as it's used.
Oh, wow.
I'll stop. Okay.
I'm sorry, but
This could be a game. This could be good.
This could actually sound like a good,
who's gonna actually
teenagers.
find a dildo and be like, oh, this slightly used
Teenagers.
dildo.
Slightly.
It's a team rom-com
Probably
mixed with a
use
bit of
it
horror.
without knowing that it's been like
on.
possessed.
Jennifer's body too. Just saying.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this out there, but there's worse storylines in a horror film, so I think it's kind of okay
Is that the Megan
in
Fox
a movie
film?
sense.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Written by the same girl who did
I haven't
Juno.
seen it.
Oh my god, it's bad. It's bad.
But Megan Fox is in it.
I know. Who would have thought that?
Okay. Back to Darksiders. Alright, so you can get a boomerang. You can get a hook shot.
Wow, very.
Is that like what's a hook shot? Is that like the hook reach from Assassin's Creed, but it shoots out?
No.
Well-
Have you played Zelda?
Have
Yeah.
you played Ocarina of Time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got that gun that shoots this chain with a thing on it, like
A grappling
and then
hook.
grappling hook.
Okay.
You can get the power glove for like breaking things, which
What,
is
from Wizard?
essentially
The movie,
no.
the one that drives the car.
Oh, yeah, okay. No. Oh man, that would be cool. But the power glove is essentially the Megaton hammer, so you just use it to break rocks.
Just rocks.
Can I get one of those for Minecraft?
Yeah, that would make that game.
No, but
so
when
much
you hit, it destroys like 9 by 9 by 9 rocks.
Oh, that would be awesome.
It'd be so good.
Just make
No
mining
need
so
for
much easier.
dynamite. Oh,
Some kid in my class so eloquently summed up Minecraft for me, and he said, it's a game where a king drops you into a world to kill ender dragons. I was like, what? That is essentially Minecraft. Down
Unless
to
you
a
have the
T.
Pocket Edition.
Yeah, unless you have Pocket Edition.
I have the Pocket Edition.
I've got it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Do you have the new one so you can play at Wi-Fi? You have multiplayer Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you've always been able to play two-player.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I had the old version for ages and it didn't have it.
I've got it on my phone and I got it on my tablet.
It's sick.
I found the survival version. It's bloody annoying because the zombies spawn inside my forts, even when there's torches all around.
Doesn't work. The same mechanics don't work as the game.
Pisses me off.
So it was almost like I was talking about Darksiders or something. I
Yes,
think.
what's Darksiders?
Oh,
Do you get a boomerang in Darksiders?
Yeah, you do, and you get a hook shot and essentially Megaton hammer. Okay, so we can move on because apparently that's what you guys want to do. Fucking assholes. It's Zelda meets God of War with huge bosses, and it's pretty. So that's my week.
That's a good week.
Yeah, definitely.
It sounds like you had fun.
Let's go back to Minecraft though. I just wanted to finish off my segment so we could actually talk about Minecraft. Because I love that game, and that kid just summed it up so eloquently, I think.
It's such a nice way to kill time in bed.
Well, I can think about ways
Because I got it on my
to kill
tablet on
time.
my phone.
I was just gonna
when I wake up
say.
by myself in bed, I'm like, I might play some Minecraft and I'll go mining. But how do I mine redstone on Pocket Edition?
Redstone?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't think you can? Pocket Edition, you can't get as many minerals as the normal game.
Okay, because I've found whole chunks of it.
Yeah, you
but
can't
I
use
don't
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're crafting, you can only use like half of it.
Oh, don't get me started on craft. I want a bloody bucket. I've made 2 swimming pools.
You can't get
What?
you can't get buckets.
You can't. I know.
In Pocket Edition, you
No.
can get buckets.
Yeah,
Man.
your crafting is so fucking limited.
Yeah,
I've got
it's
all
bad.
these solid blocks of iron sitting around for when they update it, so I can finally make a bucket and fill up my swimming pools. One of them, I've got a swimming pool that's like nine like blocks above bedrock, and then I've got a skylight.
Okay, so last time I played Minecraft was on computer, and me and my lady friend Katrina, we just built a train track that went up
Can't build
to.
train tracks in the Pocket Edition either.
You can't
No,
suck shit.
you can't
That's
do a
why
lot
you
of
need to
things,
play
but
the
it's still
computer.
fun.
Yeah, I've made a massive castle. It's huge.
It's fun, isn't it? Does yours go? How far does yours go underground as well, or is it
Yeah.
all just on top?
No, it goes underground. And then I built like this massive clear like walkway in the sky to the ocean from my castle.
Pretty.
Yeah. It was pretty good. Anyway, Eli.
Yeah, thanks. 'Cause it wasn't like I was talking. Hey, but yeah, we have a train track that goes up to pretty much a diving board, and it like stops, so you can just jump off the diving board into the water, get back on the train track, and do it again. It's good, but there's nothing fun about jumping off the diving board into the water. It was novelty fun.
Takes ages to get down.
I've got a question.
Yes.
When you build a house, do
In
you-
real life or in Minecraft?
no, in Minecraft, do you guys? Because I do this, and I didn't realize I did this until someone pointed out. I build foundations first.
Why?
I don't know. I think in case there's erosion or an earthquake.
What
I
do you
usually
mean?
build my house in the sky.
What do you mean in terms of foundations? Like
All right.
walls first or floor?
I'll start with walls, but then I'll go underneath it and like I'll put rock. Like say I'm building on sand.
Yeah.
I can hear you whispering. And like say it's all sand. I'll build like a wall, but then I'll dig under like a couple of levels, and I'll put rock in underneath it to build my floor, and then I'll have like a gap of like 3 or 4 blocks,
So you don't build
and then
on
I'll build
sand?
the floor on top. I don't build on sand. I put foundations
That's
in
where
the
you
ground
usually
first.
spawn, next to the ocean.
Huh?
Next to the ocean.
Yeah,
That's where
you
you usually
do.
spawn. Yeah,
Yeah.
when you first initially play.
One of my creations has a lovely little outhouse because I normally spawn around it or something like within a short
I
walk
don't
to
actually
it.
build a house. I usually just go to a mountain and start digging.
Well, no, this is what it is.
Yeah, same.
I walk into the outhouse and it drops straight down into a little path that walks all the way up to the middle of my castle.
So why are you building foundations? I'm still.
I don't
stuck
know. I was wondering if other
wondering-
people did it.
No.
No.
I just do it out of habit.
I
You what?
I'm a
build- you
builder on
build
the
a-
inside.
I will build everything like 2 blocks extra high than like I want it to be, so I can go through and then put the right color floor down.
Yeah.
So like if I'm building a stone house on grass, I'll put down.
But you won't
a stone
build
floor.
under the ground. You won't dig down.
Yeah, I'll
When you
dig
build-
down, but I
I'll
won't build
dig- yeah.
foundations.
Okay.
I'll dig down to make like a bat cave.
Oh,
But
well, we all
like
make
a
back
cave
caves.
to where all the stuff you have to mine is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd make several of those. I actually.
There's just holes everywhere where I usually just dig straight down until I find something.
Oh man, you never dig straight down.
And then you
Laugh
just
at
try and
me.
make a spiral case all the way back up.
So it's kind of like a whorehouse. There's just holes everywhere.
I've got a receiving room in one of my castles that's underground.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just talking about whorehouses, and then you just happen to say that you have a receiving room.
It is an awesome receiving room. Here, I'll find it.
Oh, you-
Talk amongst yourselves.
okay. And so until he pulls out his phone to show us and
And not you guys.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's pretty relevant.
Oh, it's so relevant.
because this is a podcast and you can only hear us talking and not see
Whoa, why
Nick's
am I
phone.
falling?
You should just put your phone up to the microphone, man. It might work.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
No, I won't. I was just gonna like tap my phone on the microphone, and then I just had this smart idea where that would not work, and it would make a really disgusting sound that I would have to edit out. Yay for time saving! Have you got anything you want to talk about in particular, Destiny?
No, not really. I don't think I haven't played anything incredibly new. I mean, I did play a board game last night with Ute and Levi.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I know.
Which board game?
I can't remember. It was like a train track one. Roads to.
Ticket to Ride?
Yeah, that's
Yes!
it.
How good is Ticket to Ride?
It's so good. I had a really
Are you two
like.
okay?
I'm sorry, I love Ticket to Ride.
We always
Yeah,
play it.
It was good. It was really good. I had a really good time. Ude's won, of course. It was his board
Why,
game
of
and he won.
course. What? Because
Udes always wins.
Does
It's
he?
just a
Yeah.
rule.
well,
Yeah.
challenge accepted.
Yeah.
I'll get out my risk board.
Risk is good.
Yeah.
What did you think of Ticket to Ride first time? playing?
I thought it was really good. Although Jara, like I kept getting really annoyed with Jara because, like, you know, when you play in board games with someone and then you get like a good sort of rhythm going with like people taking their turns. Yeah, Jara's just like, oh, I don't know, what should I do, guys?
That's Kyle.
So, at some point
That's
in
Adam, sorry, not Kyle.
yeah, at some point in the future, we're getting our friend Adam on for a podcast, who is freaking notorious for whenever we play a board game, to just be like, oh, it's my go. Oh.
Like, we always, like, do our turn, like, in our head. So we're
Yeah.
like, okay, so someone goes there, I'm just going to go there. But he will pretty much get to his turn, then he'll think about it.
Yeah, and or like he'll get to his turn and then it'll just go quiet, and we'll like, what's going on? Why is nothing happening? Oh, it's Adam's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it got like that so many times. Like, we'd pass around the bill pretty much, like, oh, it's your turn now. Oh, I pick up 2 random cards and things like that. And then it'd get to Jara, and then he'd be like, I guess I'll pick up 2 random cards.
Yeah, that's totally Adam. Oh my god, I hate it.
Yeah,
He's better on
I
risk.
I started getting really annoyed with him. I'm like, just think about your turn while everyone else is, you know, because you've got 3 other people. That time to sort of think about it. Just,
You're that bitch. You're that person that's like, look, this is how it's going to be fucking played. If you don't sit down and think of your turn before it comes around, Jara, I'm going to fucking stab you with this knife.
It was getting really late.
Where'd you get the knife?
Man, it's a board game at Ood's house. You don't know Oods, but he's a pretty good cook, so he has lots of knives.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we had roast chicken and stuff, so it was really good. And
I miss Ood's cooking.
yeah, it was really nice. Like, you should come over because we've been doing roast dinners. Like,
Yeah, I know, and he's like, it's not really his fault in planning so quickly, because he does give like 2 or 3 days notice, but it always just falls on like my busy nights.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound whipped, but people always plan stuff for like Sunday night, and like Sunday nights, mine and Katrina's like us night.
Aww.
You could always change that night.
I know, but then that's just a whole argument that anybody who's in a relationship knows that you don't want to get into.
That's why you get her to raise it and suggest it.
Ooh, sexual innuendo.
No.
Yeah, I don't think he was meaning
Relationship
that either.
manipulation.
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to point out.
I can't find my receiving room.
You're still going on that. Wow.
I'm still looking for
So
it.
it's been
Nick,
like
take
10
your
minutes.
pants off, bend over, and I'll find your goddamn receiving room for you.
That's not a receiving room.
It's an entry point.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a lobby. Where the hell is it?
Oh,
I found
no.
my aquarium.
What?
Oh, I've got an aquarium?
Yeah, it's like, I've
Like-
done that as well.
I've got an aquarium in there, but it doesn't fill with water because I
Oh,
need buckets.
yeah, okay.
So I can get myself a water block.
I did that one time, but then I was like, there's nothing to put in the aquarium.
Shucks. What about the squid things that you can get?
Can't get them in pocket edition.
Oh.
No, I would say just in
Yeah,
normal.
but
Oh, okay.
I don't know how you would capture them and like,
You can just build
Get them.
blocks and try and slowly
Lead 'em
push
in.
them into
Yeah.
it.
and then build my house around that.
That works, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So you have to
practical.
start with the
All
aquarium
right,
in
podcast
mind.
over. I'm going home to play Minecraft.
Where the bloody hell is it?
I don't know. So what else did you guys play? Just Ticket to Ride or?
Yeah, pretty much. I was kind of tempted to play Puerto Rico, but you know how Puerto Rico is.
No, I don't. I've never been
What
there.
is Puerto Rico?
It's a
You
country.
never heard of it?
No, it's a country. Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
It is. The only reason we didn't play it because it's a long ass game. Like, it goes forever and it's kind of frustrating, but it's fun. It is
Okay, so what happens in Puerto Rico?
in Puerto Rico. I don't know. It's kind of difficult to explain.
Is
without,
it Puerto Rico? Is it Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico. No. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to explain it really, but it is a lot of fun. And like, if you ever come over to Uza's place, like,
We should ask to play.
yeah.
I love playing that. Articulate. Have you played? Oh man, I
Never
love
played
Articulate.
that.
That's a good use there. I like to play. What's it called? Something or other.
Yeah.
Su-
Irony.
Anyone played Cranium?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've played
One of my
Cranium.
favorites.
Really?
Yeah, I really like Cranium.
But-
Oh, Pictionary? What about Monopoly?
Oh, Monopoly is my
Monopoly.
favorite board game. I took a Monopoly board with me to Europe and America.
Did you play by yourself?
I've played by myself.
Just on the plane, I just played a quick game of Monopoly.
I played
myself.
with strangers in Las Vegas on the strip.
I'm
Really?
Sure,
I
I'm sure
played-
you have.
Yeah, I did.
Played with.
Yeah. I played in the snow in the middle of Berlin. I've played
Didn't
in
it
random
get like
parks.
cold and shrink?
Still on that.
Monopoly doesn't shrink; it just gets blown away.
Or does.
I like Monopoly. It's just that game that everybody owns, thus everybody plays.
Yeah, but it's a good game to chat with people over and have a couple of beers and just like, oh yeah, well, I'll take that off you. You know, it's a good no nonsense game, and if you don't play by the rules, you get free parking money.
Yeah. Who? Okay.
I do that.
Yeah.
I do that.
Everybody I know does free parking. Why has that not become part of the actual?
Oh, it's
rules?
probably one version. It's probably like the Australian version of the rules, but because there's like 60 different versions of different rules. Like you can get Monopoly with a blade calculator that gives you interest.
Yeah, Monopoly Go sucks, so I've played that. It's really crap. That's a calculator one, just so you know. With the credit cards.
It sounds really boring.
I'm a
It's
second that.
it's just Monopoly, but with like credit cards. But they've changed the rules slightly, and so the board is circular instead of being square, and you don't have a
Rectangle.
linear path that you follow. No, it's square. I'm sure.
Is that so it doesn't stab someone in the eye with a corner?
I don't know, but like you can just go anywhere you want, and it's crap.
Sounds like a good game, yeah.
No, it's
GG.
really it's really bad. So Nick, you never found your picture.
No, in my receiving room.
You like keep emphasizing that.
But that's what I called it.
So anything you particularly want to talk about this week, Nick?
Oh, board games I wanted to talk about. We kind of talked about them.
Oh, okay. Jono, anything in particular you wanted to talk about this week?
No, not really. I'm good.
No. Well, then.
It's kind of an introduction episode.
Yeah, then I think this is a good point for us to wrap up. You have been listening to the Half Decent Cast. If you want to send us an email asking us some questions, maybe some fan mail for our resident Destiny, because I'm not allowed to say resident vagina anymore.
Our multicultural advisor.
Yeah. Our resident multicultural advisor that's from Tamworth.
Yeah, Central Australia.
Oh my gosh. Not that geography matters or anything.
I'm a geography teacher.
You're an everything teacher, though, because
I'm an
you're a
art and
high
drama
school.
teacher.
You're a high school
No,
teacher.
you're
so
an
that's
everything teacher because you're primary.
I teach values. Okay. Until next week. See ya. Anything you want to add?
No, bye.
The Half Decent Cast is a podcast made possible by the crew at Half Decent. If you would like to email the crew with a question or respond to something in the cast, you can do so at thdc@halfdecent.com. Remember, all the crew at Half Decent have personal emails, which can be found in the Contact Us section at the bottom of the website. If you like this podcast, remember to share it with your friends, like it on the iTunes Store, or upvote it wherever you found it. Doing this makes what we do possible and gives us a chance to give back to you. The theme music for Half Decent Cast is Varsity and is a track by the Newcastle chiptune artist Alex Jacobs. His music can be found on SoundCloud under I Broke My Nail.
You just
See you
said
later.
see ya and then asked someone if they wanted to add something.